What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode 32 of BTD Battles Mobile, and today we have a King of the Hill or Battles of the Mobile series with Say No to Balloons or Gem. And I just want to say I sped this up a little bit because the second game does go a little late, so I don't want you guys to just be bored waiting, so I sped this up a little bit. And the new starting map for Battles of the Mobile is Hydro Dam, so we had to go here. And the first thing I want to say, guys, is I did kind of do bad in this series, and I was quite angry about it because I really actually did pretty bad. He did pretty good, but I just feel like I did really bad. So, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of angry about that. I think I should have done way better to make it a lot more exciting for you guys, but I feel like I didn't do that good in this series, so I'm not, I still had to post it though because I told him I would, so I didn't want to just, completely, deny it, so I'm going to post it, but, just giving you a heads up, I don't think I did that good in this series, so, let's get back on topic now. We're going to both start off with farms, and then he's going to go for the 2-0 while I go for the second 1-0, and it looks like he's ahead in farm eco by about 1 eco boost, so that's going to be helpful for him. Same defense right now, pretty much same overall. Round 6 coming up, and I'm going to get up another 1-0 farm instead of getting the 2-0 like he just did. So he's still ahead in farm eco by about 1 eco boost, and we are going to go ahead and I just went ahead to make sure that I could fit that 4th farm there, just testing it out. But I actually decided not to go. Usually I do go for a rush on this round, like a little green-pink rush, maybe blacks. But I decided not to go for that little rush because he's already down in life, so there's no point. I could just keep farming. So getting up some Dark Monkeys just to prepare for a round 8 rush that may come out. So he decides not to send it. He decides to keep farming. And we are 1 away, and there we go. So get the 2-0, and I'm going to decide to get up the 4th 2-0, boom, right there. And then now we have to start focusing on getting our Juggernauts up. I'm going to send a lead just to make sure he gets up the Juggernaut. And he's deciding to go for some subs, and then he gets a Jug right there. So he's going for 4 subs and 1 up there. So I haven't really seen anyone do this, and I decided to get up to 3-0, so I'm being really greedy right now, which could hurt me. And I'm getting the Juggernaut and the 2 Speckled Bolts. So there we go. He decides to go for a Zebra. I'm going to use my Battle Energy so he can go for a re-rush. And I'm trying to get up monkeys with the Super Monkey Fan Club, and as you can see, he goes for the rush. I sell the farm, and I am 1,000 off, and I cannot sell the second farm in time, and I get the Super Monkey Fan Club too late. So that was the first game. If I had it in real time, I was doing really bad in micro because there was way too many bananas flowing, so I could not sell. So he had perfect timing there, sending that re-rush. Sorry about that. And I picked Ice Flow because I've been pretty good with this map lately, so I was hoping that I would be able to beat him here. And basically, once you get a life on somebody in this map, it's like 90% guaranteed you win. So that's what I was trying to do here. And let's just see what happens. I sped this up as well. This is the game that goes a little bit late. So, yeah. We're going to start off both with the same thing. And still, we're both, of course, going eco. No one goes farms on this map. And the reason is because you can't fit more than... You probably could fit 2 farms, but you can't fit more than 2 farms. So, and I'm pretty sure you can't fit 2 farms. But if you can... I'm just saying you can't fit more than that, so that's why no one goes farms on this map. Castle is an example. For Castle, you can fit 2 farms easily, but 3 farms is a lot harder. It's possible, and I've been practicing on getting that 3rd farm placement, so it's easier for me, but for people that hasn't practiced, it's a little bit hard. But what I'm trying to do here in this game is I'm trying to get lives on him by doing some greens and pinks, but he uses the Battle Energy, so he's going to be fine. And this sets him up for a little rush for round 8s, but he decides to get up the barbed darts, which probably means he's going for an early reactor. So I decide to send him eco, and yes, it looks like so he's going to be going for an early reactor. He's going to put down some spikes and save his lives there, so he won't lose any, and he was able to not lose any, and he got the reactor real quick. So this is bad news for us. This means that he's going to be able to send pretty much max eco at us, and I try not to use my battle energy here, but I am forced to because I do not want to lose life, and I have to put a spike down. So there we go. We get the plutonium reactor, and we submerge him, and now it's just pretty much I'm hoping to get my battle energy back for round 13 just in case, and I end up getting it back, so that is a good thing. But it looks like we're both going to still be going blue eco, so no one's going to go for the round 13 rush. And my plan right now is to get up to 700 eco, and probably even more than that, and then stay there and try to get some lives on them. So a good way to actually get by a plutonium reactor here is if you get lucky. Sometimes if you sent bloom boosted camo pinks, like not space, like grouped pinks that were camo, sometimes you can sneak some lives through a plutonium reactor on this map. It is really hard. With battle energy you cannot, but if they do not use battle energy, it is possible to. It's just really hard to. And yeah, so here I go for a camo lead with pinks behind it, and I try to get some lives, and it doesn't do anything on him, so that is not good. And then it's around 17. My eco's at 800, which is way better than I wanted it to be, so that's a good thing. But I am being kind of greedy, so this can hurt me. And it looks like he's going for the ceramic there, and we were able to take that down as well. And I decided to get up another 101 instead of buying another airbus darts, so it's not as expensive, and I can keep going eco. And we're probably going to get our eco up to 1,000, and then that's going to be a solid place to just pause for a little bit. So right now he has a little bit more money on his defenses, but we probably have an equal eco right now because I'm not sending anything, so he probably is almost at my eco. And round 20 coming up, I'm getting ready to place the ninja just in case he goes for a BFB, just to slow him down. Oh yeah, I usually do bring the boat to use the boat on the BFB, but I just felt a little bit more comfortable going against Jim because I know what kind of player he is, and he is pretty aggressive, but so I bring the balloon chipper just to be safe. But I think that boat probably would have been a little bit better to bring since we were both going blue eco, of course. So since he doesn't go for that BFB, I'm going to start sending eco again, and he shows his ninjas, which was not that surprising. He goes for some zeros there, probably just trying to get some lives on me, but it does not work, and still pretty much have the same defense. And now I'm getting up that sub right there in the middle just to get the ceramics that come out around 22, so that's a good spot for it. And I'm going to start sending eco again, max eco, and 25 is another dangerous ceramic round, so you got to be careful for that. He has some subs, and another thing about this map is if you have subs in the back like he does there, 3 in the back that are distracted on the eco balloons, you could probably, if you time it right, get some lives on him, because the subs will be distracted on getting the eco and they won't focus on the natural, and that's happened to me before, which is really frustrating, but it does work sometimes, so that is one thing. And as you can see, like, my subs are getting distracted and they wouldn't focus on the natural balloons, so that's another way to get lives on your opponent. But once again, it has to be timed good, so it's kind of hard. And as you can see, the subs on the bottom were focusing on the eco balloons, but still the top 5 subs were able to take down ceramics. So here I go for bloom boosted camo pinks, and he ended up using battle energy to defend it, so he's just guaranteeing no lives lost, and I take a little bit of an advantage, and I decide to go for a BFB. So the only way he's going to be able to stop this is if he gets up a whole bunch of airbus darts, he uses ninja ability, or if he uses boat. And boom, so he uses boat, he's gonna be able to stop it, and that's just gonna set me behind in eco. So what I do right now is send a crap ton of eco to try to get back where I was, so I'm not too far behind. And another ceramic round, not that dangerous, but you still have to be careful for round 32. And I'm just getting up some missiles for round 27, which is the first 3 Moabs. So right now my eco is almost at 2k, being kinda greedy here. I don't even have enough to afford sabotage yet. And 2.1k, I'm gonna stop here and see how we do against his Moabs. And it looks like we're gonna do just fine. Yep. So we're just fine against them. I'm gonna get the sub up there so that the advanced intel could be a lot more effective. And he's going for some layering with camo pinks and reds, but it did not work out. The balloon reactor was enough to defend even without that energy, so that was lucky for us. I'm gonna put some ninjas down just to help out with a little bit with the natural modes, popping power, and gonna get that sabotage up soon for round 32. But I'm pretty sure if I didn't have sabotage, I didn't have battle energy, I think I would have died on round 32, because those ceramics are just really deadly. So you gotta be very careful about that. And camo lead's coming out right now, not that dangerous for either one of us, because we do have the reactor that unreveals the camo pretty early, so that's not gonna be a big deal. And it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mobs coming out right now, but we are able to get I was able to take them down perfectly, just get up that sabotage, and he has to use his battle energy again. So there's round 32. I'm gonna get up my sabotage and use that, so that, as you can see, the ceramics are still getting close. So I think I had to use that, but like I said, he used the battle energy. I decided not to go for another rush because I thought he did have enough money, because he hasn't been sending Blue Nico in a while, so I was pretty sure he had enough money to defend if I did send a rush, and I didn't want to ruin it. So I just decided to not rush. And what my idea is here is, since we both have 150, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead and save up for some ZOMGs to send him later. So hopefully we can get 1 life, which is all I need just to win. And I'm trying to send these ZOMGs as late as possible, so that he doesn't have time to like re-rush, just in case it ends up getting some lives on him. So he's going to use the boat ability, and he's going to be fine against them. And he used the second one a little bit late, so he just got him out. But we had to use the ninja ability because we do not have boats. Like I said, I want Chipper because Jim is usually pretty aggressive. So I was just hoping for a boat in my mystery, but I did not get a boat. So here you go. As you guys can see, I go for the 5 ZOMGs, having to sell a sub. So now all he has to do is defend until round 38, and then he's going to be fine. So he's going to get up a ton of boats, and it looks like he's going to be upgrading them to 0.4 for the ability. And yes, so he's going to be upgrading them all to 0.4. And he's going to have to somehow pop the BFBs. Let's see if he uses a first strike or battle energy. There we go. And he's going to just take down these BFBs easily with them boats. So round 36, 2 ZOMGs on the screen right now. And on our screen, these fast cooldown modes are getting far. And are we going to lose any lives here? We have to use battle energy, but still only 1 life. Are we going to lose a life here? And no, we do not. So I was able to no lives lost that without using spikes. So that's a good thing. And as you can see, guys, 37. BFBs are getting really close. Moabs are getting really close. I'm hoping so bad that he'll just lose 1 life here. And guess what he pulls out, guys? He pulls out an ace. Now, Jim was so lucky to have an ace in his mystery. This completely saved him. He honestly actually probably would have been able to survive without the ace. But that ace probably did come in handy. So I just surrendered because, or he surrendered first because round 38 is the end. So we're going to get right into our last game here, and this is going to be the final game. He has 1 win, and the second game was a tie, so no one won there. So if he wins this game, then game over, and if I win the next game, then we go on to the last game. So I decide to once again go tack shooter because Jim is a pretty aggressive player. So I feel like if he does re-rush, because he's pretty good at making you use battle energy around 10 or 9, so I feel like if he did go for a re-rush, the tack shooter will come in handy. But let's just see what he does. I decided to send him some blues, and I decided to send him some reds. He just gets up the air starts, and I sent some blues, but he did lose some life there, so that is kind of good for us. And I'm gonna get up the second sub there, and he's gonna start sending pinks, so I'm gonna get up the twin guns, and I'm gonna put it on strong, sell that guy for the air starts, and we're gonna be safe against pinks. So he again goes for the 2-0, and I think he got that a little bit quicker than we got the second 1-0, so he is ahead in Farmigo just by a tiny bit, or maybe we're equal. So let's just see what happens here. And he still doesn't have the 1-0, and boom. So yeah, we're completely equal right now at Farmigo. He got the 1-0, I got the 2-0 right at the same time. So equal in Farmigo, equal in defense, and gonna get the second 2-0, and bam, right at the same time. Exactly at the same time. So once again, round 7, I usually do go for rushes on here with some greens and pinks, but I do not decide to just because I'm ahead in life, so I don't feel like I need to. And round 7, 8 coming up, so regrow or yellow rushes are expected. And let's see, he does not send one. I'm just getting ready to put down that sub just in case he did. So gonna now prepare for round 13 by getting up the sub spots, and he goes for the yellow rush, and I get two air starts up, and they still weren't enough to get the what are they called, yellow. So that is pretty bad, and he goes for some reds, pinks, whites all mixed together, and this is gonna really ruin it. And I do not use. All right, I was about to say I did not remember using another spike, so I'm getting ready to place that tack shooter, and he does not. He sends a regrow 0 rush. I use the battle energy and purposely so he can go for an all-out regrow rainbow rush. I'm getting ready to place attack, and he sells his. He bloom boosts. I'm getting ready, and he goes for camos. He kills me with camos. I totally expected a regrow rainbow rush, but great series with Jim. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and look out for more video, guys. Peace.